Hello everybody, it's your boy here again, and yeah, now we're gonna be doing this. So if you saw my last video, good for you, but for those who didn't, this is Conquerors Blade. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one to say the least, but yeah. So today, we're gonna be running, these guys. Actually, here we go. These guys. Now, these guys are probably my main people that I'm going to be using for the most part. Now this is the unit tree, right? Now these units, you can unlock oh, whoops. Alright, I'll explain it later. But yeah. These are units that I have, but blah blah blah. Sorry for the rough intro there. Kind of just woke up. Yeah, currently 12 o'clock right now. Alright. So these are squires, though. These are squires right here. They are like big troop attackers, right? They do a lot of damage to troops. They very nice. And I have these guys as elites. And what elites are in this game are like when you have them like their mastery slots are up all the way. So, and that's what I have for these guys. Yeah, basically, and now that it just makes them really good, like really, really good. And one of the masteries for these guys is they have two charges, and each charge you use resets the second charge. So they have a shorter range charge, and that charge will reset the long charge, and which then allows me to use the long charge that can then reset the short charge. So it's kind of like an infinite cycle of charges, and it's really good. I had this one game where I got at least 500 kills with just the one unit of squires. It was amazing. It was my first game using them as masteries too. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good one, right? We got a decent game going right now, right? First game of the day, the usual. And yeah, so let's get into it. We're defending B site. This is a siege battle, so we gotta defend certain capture points for a certain amount of time. 10 minutes to be exact for this one. And yeah. Now you do get horses, right? They can die, so you gotta be careful. Let's just shoot this guy. Sorry for going on mute there. Kind of had to like just do something. I had to do something there. What? B is getting captured? Oh my god, this team. Yeah, I did just start the game. I picked it back up recently. I have played in the past, but yeah. Now I'm gonna show you. Yeah, see, I just used the long charge. Now I'm gonna use it again. Now these guys are pretty low, so I'm not gonna try to get them to fight again. But it looks like I'm gonna have to. So let's do this. Okay. Now, they are pretty damaged, so I'm not going to try to go too crazy with them, right? But for now, I think we're doing good. I got him with the whatever they're called. They snuck some units past us somehow. Yeah, I'm gonna send him to the supply point. Hopefully that'll heal him. Now this is what I like to call a pile bunker. So we're gonna lose this point because our team is stupid and can't actually defend for shit. So that kind of sucks. You know, you can do good, but this is actually a very hard team-based game. Because if your team's sucking, but you're carrying like crazy, like how I've been most of the time, yeah, you can't do anything. Now, as I'm going through here, I'm going to try to explain everything. There are higher tier units, not just these guys that are blue. But these are the only ones that can be used right now, currently. Because there's sort of a weird new thing where you can only use a certain tier of units in the first season. And there are more. I think we're gonna fight. Oh yeah, we're gonna fight. Never mind, we're not gonna fight. Yeah, we're not gonna fight there. Yeah, they got some guys that shoot poison arrows and a decent halberd line. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna fight there. Can't even regen there because of the goddamn archers that are shooting poison arrows. So I think for now, probably best for us to just defend, honestly. So these are one of the archer units in this game, the Rattan Marksmen. They have repeater crossbows, and then we have these guys called the Mency Arbalists, which are another type of crossbow, but instead of shooting, you know, repeating, they just shoot big shots that armor pierce. Unlike the Rattans, who just shoot poison arrows, but lots of them. So I think we're actually going to head to B here in an attempt to help hold it for a bit. Hopefully my team can at least hold C, and then we wanted to backtrack. Rear charge? Ah, look at this pussy. I think we're gonna hit this guy's shield unit right here. Yeah. I'm gonna hit him. Hit him real hard. Yeah, this guy's gonna get pissed later when he finds out what we did. Looks like this guys are good. He missed the charge though. Yeah, sadly, that's it for that unit. No, can't win them all. But I'll be damned if I don't let them, you know, get a good lick in. Now I got a 200. No, not 200. Sorry, 162 units. I killed 162 units with that one unit. So I don't know if you can tell, but that's really good for us, especially compared to their stuff. So now we're gonna bring out these guys over here, the mace sergeants. And these guys are pretty slow, but they are very, very hard hitting. So yeah, so we're gonna use these. And it looks like our units are, yeah, our teammates are stupid. Now I'm going to take them out of here, because I can't have them fighting for too long. They don't have a lot of health, not a lot of defense. I'm going to try to defend these arbalists. And hopefully they can do something. I'm going to fight now. Now I'm just going to send them out. You know, hopefully they can do something good. Uh-oh. Oh, he missed! I hope. Yes, he missed! Oh, holy shit, there's a lot of guys. You gotta kill the heroes, too. The heroes are a big part of this game. Heroes being players, if that wasn't obvious. Jeez. Yeah, so C's lost, most likely because of the team, you know. Not my fault. It's not going to be my fault. Yeah. Okay, so I think next we're going to bring out these guys, the Doppelsoldater. The Doppelsoldater. These are like German, these are German greatswords, basically. Now, example, these three guys right here are season units. Season units, you gotta complete certain challenges in order to unlock them. Once you complete the challenges, though, you're able to get the season unit and their, you know, specific stuff, like specific doctrines. And doctrines are just like passive perks that you can use. Now, season units, at least to my knowledge, most of them do not have masteries. So, you know, be careful. So be careful, because they will like reach a limit compared to other mastery units. And just to let you guys know, masteries are insanely better than just a max level unit. Like if you have a mastery unit, like if you have a mastery unit compared to a season unit, like the difference is insane. That's just how good mastery units are against you know, season units. Now this guy is just a tank. Jesus. Looks like they have 2 minutes though. So yeah, look at that unit count too. They had so many more units. Oh yeah, all of them are dead. Alright, well this is good for us. So I think I'm going to take the time to send these guys to the supply point. But you know what? I'm not going to send them, not enough time. Yeah, I'm just gonna send him to fight for this last minute. Hopefully, I can steal first place, but probably not. You know, it's first game. You don't always have to get at everything. Uh-oh, from the side here. Oh, there we go. Very nice. Now, a special property of these guys, the Doppelsolder, every time they kill a unit, they increase their max health and they heal. So, if you can't tell, that's really good for something like this, where there's like short health boxes, fights are quick and deadly. Like it's huge that they can just do that. Now, right now, we're just a blob. This guy has to die, though. Ha! Loser. There we go. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, these are vaults that you can find, by the way, whenever you play a match. If you have a key, you can unlock them, but you gotta pay for the key. And your boy hasn't made any money yet, so if you want me to open up keys, then you gotta pay me. To pay me, you gotta watch my video. And now that you've seen the gameplay, though, I'm gonna show you what I mean. I'm gonna explain some of the stuff that I did in the when I was playing the game. So these are the season challenges. These are the Doppelsolders, right? Very nice Doppelsolders. They have this, which is a doctrine, and I'm going to show you guys the doctrine right now. Now, these are another unit I'm going to try to get. 1 second. Yeah, these are legendaries, by the way. But here. So, doctrines. I have a lot of these guys. Doctrines are, you know, they passively increase units. You know, like they passively increase everything the unit has. And one of those is stats. So for this one, it's called a rare sword doctrine. It's a other type, so it's kind of like everywhere. It's kind of a little bit everything, pretty much, or it's just nothing. But this increases block values by 140, and block. Every unit has a block. It depends. Some units don't use it as often. Others do. Spearmen use it often, right? Swordsmen not too much, right? Guys with big axes not too much, but all units have a block in some way, shape, or form. This piercing damage basically just increases damage. That's obvious. This is a health doctrine. It increases health by a little bit. And this is a defense, which increases defense by a little bit. Then you have the epic doctrines, which increases charge damage by 180. So that's a lot. Now there's also abilities. So the squires that you guys saw me destroy with earlier, they have two abilities. This ability, which is a mastery, right? Is just another short distance charge that you can use to reset this charge, and then this charge resets this charge, and so on and so forth. Sorry, still a bit sick, but no biggie. Very sorry. Then you have range units, though, and by the way, most of the time, most doctrines you can, you know, put on every unit. I will actually show you some doctrines that you can't, that you gotta put on specific units. Good example: pike defense reduces damage taken from cavalry when using brace type skills by 30%. This right here can only be put on polearm units, so pikes, halberds, stuff like that. Same thing with this one. This is javelins. So javelins are kind of like regular guys with shields, but instead they throw very high damaging javelins. Tower shields, which are like the spear guys with shields, and then you got cavalry, and then you have this kind of thing, which is weird. Basically, like decreased damage taken when you're at above 50% health, and increased damage dealt when you're below. But you take both. Blah blah blah. Doesn't really matter. Too much to explain right now. But this is a cavalry doctrine that you can use for cavalry, but only for cavalry. And yeah, that's kind of the gist of doctrines, right? Yeah, you got cavalry like this, right? These are sword cavalry. So I could if I wanted to, put this doctrine onto this cav right here. I'm not going to yet because I don't feel like it. But yeah, masteries. Let me explain masteries now, if I didn't before. Or if I didn't well before. But masteries, right? You got to spend a special scroll, a mastery scroll, onto a unit, and with that unit, you can then upgrade it to maximum mastery, turning it into elite. Now, I'm gonna show you these guys, right? So these guys have a good mastery, right? I just have to level them up. Mastery is corresponding with level. So the more level something might have, the more you can master it, right? But these guys, right, they have masteries, and this takes common, so not a lot. Then you got the rare scrolls. There's only two types, the common and rare, right? And then you use them to just get better units, basically. That's the whole thing, just getting better units. Now, you could spend money. This game does have pay to win stuff. Actually, no, not pay to win. But this game does have money you can spend to get like better stuff, but it's not pay to win. You can play this game completely free and get the max stuff that somebody else might have. Like, if you look here, you could get these guys, the Iron Reapers, who are by far the best melee infantry units in the game, completely on your own. You just have to grind it along. And you'd only have to go to the store to get sovereigns to just progress. You don't actually have to you don't have to pay money to win. You don't pay. It's not pay to win. You pay to progress. If that makes sense. But yeah, no, 100%. You can play this game for free. It is free. The game is free on its own. But you can play it for free and just straight up, get everything. Get anything you want, basically. And yeah, that's the whole thing, I'd say. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.